And we're back at the second part for our large modern house. What we're going to be doing in this part then is we're just going to be finishing off the rest of the house, and also we're going to be starting on the garden around the outside as well. But all we're going to do to start off the tutorial then is you just want to come to the front here on the outside row, and for this bit I do suggest you just follow along. But as you can see in the image, we've been placing a black row all the way around the side here, and just making sure to place it diagonal to the top. That's that bit done, and now just to extend it out another 4 more blocks on the left. Then underneath the last block, I usually want to extend it all the way down to the floor. And now that we've done that, then diagonal to our black wall row we place round, what we're just going to do is do exactly the same with our quartz. So just starting exactly the same place and just going diagonal all the way around to this black row, and just making sure it finishes 1 block past where our black row finished at the end. Then after this, just extend up all of these quartz blocks up here as well. And now that we've done that, then what we're just going to do with our black stained glass blocks here, I just want to extend the top row back by 1 more row. Then after this, behind this diagonal to our black stained glass blocks we just placed, what you want to add is just 2x4 with your quartz behind. Once done that, for the quartz blocks on the left of our window, I'll just extend this up by 1 more row as well. So once you've done that, just coming back round to where our doorway is, and on top of our quartz which is above our doorway, what we're just going to do on the far right hand block, I just want to extend the row all the way back and just making sure it's 3 blocks in height after that. Now as I mentioned then, just extend up this row we just added, up another 2 more rows so it should be 3 blocks in height. So now that we've done that, what we're just going to do with our black wall, is we're just going to place a row all the way around, so starting above our window at the top here, and making sure it finishes next to the window at the back as well. And once you've done that though, we are just going to extend out the front here, so it's 2 blocks wide. Now as I mentioned then, what we're just going to do on the front, as usual, extend your black wall out so it's 2 blocks wide at the front here. Then what we're going to do, same as the other side then, diagonal to our black wall all the way around, what we're just going to do, is we're just going to place a quartz row all the way around diagonal to our black wall. And there you go, all that's that bit done. Now what we are just going to do now above this window at the bottom here, on top of our glass panes, we're just going to start by placing a black row on top. And once you've done that diagonal to our black row here, we can extend a quartz row all the way around, but when you do get to the end, I just want to make sure to continue it on, just extend it all the way back to where our quartz pillar is here. And there you go, all that sort of our building marked out. So all we have got left to do now is fill in our roof. So starting at the bottom here, what we're going to do is just extend out our black wall to make it a rectangle, and again just filling it in with your black wall. Then after this, as you can see the image, what you can do on top, I just want to fill in this top bit with your quartz. So all we got left to do now to finish off our building is we just need to place our roof at the top here. So all we're going to do to start this off then, for our black wall, we're just going to extend a row all the way back, and for all the blocks in this space, you can just fill it in with your black wall. Now as I mentioned then, just going ahead and filling it all in with your black wall. Now that we've done that then, what we can go ahead and do is fill in the rest of our roof with our quartz. So for this bit then I am going to be skipping it, it's going to take a little while to do, but again just filling in the top row of our roof here with your quartz. And there you go, that's all of our house finished off. So as I mentioned at the start now, what we're going to do is place the garden around the outside. So all we can do to start this off then, just going to place the board to start with. And what you want to do for this, come on the left hand side, the bottom block here. We just want to come to the 9th block out, and here, what we're going to do is count another 22 blocks back. We're just going to place 2 birchwood planks with a slab on top. Then on the left of this with our oak leaves, what we can do is place 63 blocks out, and just making sure it's 2 blocks high, and when you do get to the end, what you want to do is place 2 planks with a slab on top again. That's the first layer of oak leaves added, and now for just one more. As I mentioned, once you've placed your oak leaves, we're just going to place 2 planks with a slab on top at the end. Then just following the same pattern around and across the back of our building, what we're going to do is place 44 blocks out with our oak leaves, again making sure it's too high, and at the end of it, as we did before, what you want to do, just place 2 planks with a slab on top. So now just go ahead and add our 2 birchwood planks with a slab on top. Then what you want to do, exactly the same as on the other side of the building, just placing 63 blocks out of your oak leaves, again making it too high, and then just 2 planks with a slab on top at the end. As you might have guessed now at the other end, we're just going to add our 2 birchwood planks with a slab on top. So across the front then it's going to be slightly different to what we've done on the rest of the sides, as we do actually need to leave a space for our driveway. What we're going to do to start off then, on the left of our birchwood planks, you just want to place 8x2 of your oak leaves. And now on the left of this, just to place 2 planks with a slab on top again. Then on the left of this in the floor, just clearing out the first 9 blocks and just filling it back in with your stone. Then on top of this, we're just going to place 2 high with our iron bars. And on the left of that again, just your 2 birchwood planks with a slab on top. After this, again in the space on the left, you can just extend across your oak leaves all the way across, and just making sure it's too high again. And there you go, that's the border for our garden marked out. What we are going to do now is come in front of a left pillar in front of where our driveway starts, where you just want to place a set of 5 blocks out of your stone bricks. Then diagonal to this at the top here, you just want to place 3 blocks of stone bricks diagonal to each other. And once you've done that, diagonal to this, just placing 13 blocks out going left. Then after this, as you can see the image coming diagonal again but on the other side, we're just going to place it 2 blocks down, and you want to extend the last block out all the way to where our oak leaves are on the left. So that's this left hand side done, and now just down on the right hand side. So just coming in front of our right pillar here, we're just going to start by placing 14 blocks out with our stone bricks. Then what you want to do diagonal to this top block, you just want to place 5 stone bricks diagonal to each other. After that then, on the left of this top block, we're just going to extend it out by 1 more block, and then just leaving a 2 block space. We're just going to extend our stone bricks all the way to where our oak leaves on the side are. And there you go, that's our driveway marked out. What we are going to do now before we fill in our driveway with our stone, is we're just going to connect our driveway to our house up. Now for this then, what you want to do in front of our doorway, is we're just going to clear a space out which is 2 by 10 and just filling it back in with your stone. Then on either side of the bottom block of stone here, just placing 1 birchwood plank with a slab on top. So the last thing we're going to be doing for this part, as I mentioned, is we're just going to be clearing all of the grass blocks out within our driveway and just filling it all back in with our stone. Now for this bit then, I am going to be skipping it as it's going to take a little while to do, but once we've done that, that does finish off everything we're going to be doing for this part. That's all of our grass blocks cleared out, and now we'll just fill it all back in with our stone. And there you go, that was the last thing we're going to be doing for this part. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. But apart from that, we have actually made quite a lot of progress this video as we managed to finish off all of our house, and we made a really good start on the outside of the garden as well. Again, if you have actually built it, make sure to tweet me because I love seeing who's built it. But we are just going to leave it there for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed.